what we mean by inclusion is proximity to power. So you can have lots of diversity, and that doesn't necessarily mean that those diverse folks, those groups have proximity to power.
Doing that, Inclusion Crowd doing that for us meant we got so much information and insights back from the business. So like when Ed was saying before, it's important to really get down and dirty and understand what people are saying in the business. We did that with Ed, he did that in our business. So we got, we've got great engagement from that and loads of important insights back from that.
But it sounds like you've had some phenomenal results, and it's from our perspective, we want to understand what you're committing to in terms of your diversity, equity and inclusion agenda. So can you tell us a little bit about what the actual results have been to make it viable?
But we're seeing demographic expectational shifts, right? So we see Gen Z, millennials really pushing up the agenda around the environment, sustainability, and social justice.
So, it sounds like we have got, a lot to consider. And, there are some serious, in some businesses, possibly some systemic issues there, which is actually quite concerning. So, we want to all come away from this armed with information as to what we can do as a sector. So what do you think as a sector, as recruitment professionals, we can do to properly engage meaningfully with diversity and inclusion?
Another one from Sally was actually, what if the business operational never appears ready?
So from a specifics perspective, if that's your question, we say that it starts at the top. So it starts from a leadership perspective, and this piece around making sure that leaders step out of that sort of turtle shell where they're frightened to come out because they're going to get shot down. Or if you think about it from a leadership perspective, people have spent
what do you do if you've delivered a training session on pronouns, your MD attended the session but still doesn't use the correct ones? What are your top 3 tips for an SME at the beginning of their ED&I journey with a little budget?
Entire careers getting to the top of their game, right? They're dead good at what they do because that's what they do day in, day out. And here's a topic that could end
what do you think have been the most effective methods, actions you've experienced that address inclusion? Many organisations still use tokenistic approach, weeks of action, etc.
And the other big thing is making sure organisations are ready for change. So we've all these practitioners, we've all these training courses. We're going to go out and we're going to find you the best talent. We're going to help you find the best talent. We're going to do all that sort of stuff. Is the organization ready for change? Have you cleaned the water in the tank before you've put new fish in?
So that's huge, and it means that we've now created opportunities to really engage with our clients and to work with them on this. So, we can now speak to our clients about what we've learned along the way, what's worked, what hasn't worked for us on our own journey. And, we can continue to, again, listen to our clients in terms of, their challenges, which I think is obviously really important. We're in the recruitment industry and we all need to be working together on this. So the fact that we'll be able to provide that data and insights for our clients as well is huge, and we know we've done it for ourselves and we know how that will work. A really big win for us is we now have the DE&I data across all 9 protected characteristics for over 90% of the business. So that's huge for us because previously we only have that for age and gender. We're growing very quickly, so
that's all really meaningful for those leaders listening and for those who are advising their clients who are recruiting themselves of why this is so important. This has an actual impact on your profit as well as your people. But it sounds like